Hey, YA. So we are in Luke 22 and John 13 today. And we are in the part of scripture where it's the Last Supper and it's Jesus is washing the disciples' feet. A lot of things leading up to the crucifixion is what we're in right now. And I wanted to focus on a part of scripture right after the Last Supper when Jesus is in the garden by himself and praying. And I'm going to read for us Luke 22 verses 42 and 43. And it says, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done." An angel from heaven appeared to him and strengthened him. Now, why I wanted to point out these verses is just because it's been such a comfort to me in my life knowing that Jesus asked for something specifically God did not give him. Jesus was fully God and fully human, and in his humanness asked to be delivered from the suffering that he knew was going to occur. And God basically said no, right? We know the end of the story because of God's no, right, we have the full redemption story. But I think sometimes when we're asking God for something that in our mind seems good, that we want out of suffering, or we don't want a specific outcome that looks bad from our human perspective, all these things, and God doesn't answer the way we want, I think we can really get in our brains about maybe we did something wrong, or maybe we're not praying the right way. A lot of different things can enter our brains, and this is just such a comfort that that's not necessarily the case. Jesus asked for something specifically that God didn't give him. He asked for the cup to be passed for him. But Jesus also, right, said, "But not my will, your will be done." He also realized while presenting his request that he's still above his request desired God's will to be done. And the cool thing is, which is why I also read verse 43, is God does give him something. God doesn't just say, "No, this is what it's going to happen." It says, an angel from heaven appeared to him and strengthened him. God gave him strength to go through it. God knew he was going to have to suffer, gave him strength to go through it. And I think that's just such a comfort for us. Whereas if our prayers aren't being answered the way we want, God will give us strength to go through the situation that we're in. So I just really love this part of scripture, and I just want to challenge you guys, if you're dealing with God not answering the way you want or difficult situations, just kind of meditate on this and know that Jesus was there with you, that God will strengthen you through it, and that even if it doesn't look good in our eyes, our human eyes, that it is ultimately good if we are God's children. So we will see you later. Bye.